You ever OD'd?
Yeah, I did, matter of fact. Oh, I just died. Like, I was just dead.
It's an epidemic sweeping over Delmarva, lurking in every city and town. It's destroying families.
She was there, but it felt like she wasn't there.
Parents see their children suffer.
It's not anything I wish on anybody, because you're in a perpetual state of crisis as a family.
Police and lawmakers are baffled. Solutions are making the problems worse.
People are passed out Narcan as if it was a lollipop.
It's a venom, evil and seductive.
Oh, it relaxes you. It just takes it all away.
And it hits home.
It is an epidemic. And if it's affecting me in small town, what is it doing across the nation of this country?
This is Hooked, Delmarva's drug crisis.
Now, WBOC News at 5 on Fox 21.
5 people are killed after a shooter opens fire at the Capital Gazette newspaper in Annapolis. Good afternoon. I'm Jacqueline Carley.
And I'm Steve Hammond. Welcome to WBOC News at 5. Yes, we're continuing to cover that tragedy at the newspaper in Annapolis, where a gunman opened fire in the building this afternoon.
And just a few moments ago, authorities confirmed 5 people are dead and a suspect is in custody after the shooting at the Capital Gazette on Bestgate Road in Annapolis. They also said several people are in the hospital. Now here's video of the scene as police and federal agents converged on the building.
The situation's still developing in Annapolis, and WBOC Midshore Bureau Chief Amy Liu standing by live in Annapolis with the latest on what's happening there now. Hi, Amy.
Yeah, Steve, we just want to give you an idea of exactly what is going on here. We just actually finished up with a press conference here. I can tell you from the media standpoint, it is just chaos right now.
We begin tonight with this story you will only see on WBOC. Something disturbing happened at the Eastern Correctional Institution last Thursday. When WBOC got word of the possible disturbance inside, we flew Chopper 16 over the state prison and called state corrections officials that day to find out what was going on. We were told it was nothing. We called a few more times and were told repeatedly it was nothing, which did not sit well with us. Well, we finally got some answers today.
WBOC's Bill Mish joins us now live in Chopper 16 over ECI near Westover. And Bill, you got some alarming information from a recently retired correctional officer.
Yeah, Todd and Steve, today we spoke to a former correctional officer, a former sergeant in charge here at ECI. And according to him, what happened on Thursday is just the tip of the iceberg.
WBOC got a call this morning, so we flew Chopper 16 over a farm in Hebron. And when video came into the newsplex, we were stunned, and we immediately called the authorities.
Caroline, when you look down, it is a devastating view.
Yeah, devastating indeed, Todd. Many neighbors tell me they knew about the malnourished horses, but they had no idea there were dead horses there on the ground. And as you can see from Chopper 16, the property is littered with carcasses and roaming horses.
From Chopper 16, many consider it Delmarva's biggest summertime tradition. It's elegant, majestic, even magical, the annual Chincoteague Pony Swim. It was a race to the finish line, the 90-second race to be exact. Another Chincoteague Pony Swim in the books.
And this one got off under beautiful skies to an early start. WBOC's Nicole Webb shows us the ponies from some incredible angles, a sight she says was worth the early morning wake-up call.
With the shot of a flare, the Chincoteague ponies were off.
Today on Good Day Delmarva, New York City officials are investigating yet another incident of violence against Jews.
It's time that individuals understand that New York State is a state where anti-Semitism or any other type of hate will not be tolerated by anyone.
Later today, the impeachment trial of President Trump continues on Capitol Hill, and House managers will focus on the second article of impeachment, obstruction of Congress. Here's a live look this morning at Capitol Hill. Caroline Shively joins us now with more on what we can expect from today's impeachment hearing. It's a historic week for us across the nation, especially all of you at NASA with the 50th anniversary of the Apollo 11 launch and the moon landing. How is NASA looking back at this monumental moment? And really, what does it mean for you to be part of a team that's continuing NASA's legacy?
Well, we're using this incredible anniversary to reflect not just on the accomplishments of the Apollo program, to learn from the accomplishments of the Apollo program, but also think about where we are with lunar science, with planetary science, and plan for the future.
Back in July, we had the pleasure of having Christie Taylor on the Hurls Bath and Tile set to talk about an HBO documentary that was released over the summer called True Justice. Now, True Justice is all about Christie's brother, Bryan Stevenson's national fight for equality and his impact on our country's justice system.
Today, another movie about the civil rights attorney is being released. It's a biopic based on Bryan Stevenson's book, Just Mercy, a story of justice and redemption, starring Michael B. Jordan, who portrays Stevenson. There's been a lot going on in the news and the media about social injustice. Why do you feel like this film is important right now in the midst of what's going on?
It's timely. I think particularly for young people, when we talk about Bryan's work, it's this historical journey. He really has been thinking about how we can impact society.
It takes a beating on a daily basis, but it's withstood the test of time.
The harbor of Refuge Lighthouse lives up to its name. After almost a century of withstanding turbulent tides, the 92-year-old beacon continues to stand as a reference for mariners.
The history of the enslaved people in this community is something of a lost history.
The Bailey House in Cambridge is a well-known historic site on the Mid-Shore, located off of High Street, a street linked to the route of the Underground Railroad that runs through Dorchester County. The house is believed to be the city's oldest residence, dating back to the late 1740s. After civil rights activists began to put pressure on the Army Corps, an all-African-American male aerial squadron was formed in Tuskegee, Alabama, for what was known as the Tuskegee Experiment.
It's the good Lord's will when you look at what I've accomplished and what I've faced, and I'm still here to be able to talk about it.
Please, Mr. Truman, why can't we go home? We have met the Russians and we have crossed the Rhine.
With humble beginnings rooted around the region in Salem, New Jersey, Ellen Levitsky is what some would call a war hero. Ellen and her older sister, Dorothy, trained and worked at hospitals in Philadelphia. Soon after the Levitsky sisters began their careers in nursing, World War II broke out, and the youngest sister felt a call to action.